Did you go to college? No, I did not go to college. I went to vocational college. I got my license and I still currently have a working license for cosmetology, but I still consider going back to college all the time. If I do, I would just take online classes or go to like a community college or something like that. I do think education is very important, but not necessarily mandatory these days anymore, which is very strange to say, but I think it is so helpful to have. And should anything ever happen, if one day YouTube just shut down, I don't know, I just think about things like this. What if one day we wake up and YouTube just doesn't exist? So many people would be utterly screwed, and then getting an education would be important again. So I've considered going back to school, business administration. I love things involving science. There's so many different things that I want to go back to school for, but no, I did not go to college, to answer your question. Somebody said, boyfriend is a big drinker / smoker. I'm not, and he makes me feel bad for it. Help. Love you. Love you too. First of all, I already hate this. If he's a big drinker and smoker and he's making you feel bad about the fact that you don't want to participate in those things, that sort of sucks. I would question that relationship only because being in a relationship, you are accepting that this person is gonna do things that you like, that you don't like. They're gonna agree with things with you, they're gonna disagree with things, and there's gonna be ups and downs. But if it gets to a point where somebody is giving you crap because you're not into substance abuse, kind of weird. I think it would be a good idea to sit down and discuss perhaps why he feels you're flawed or there's something wrong with the fact that you choose not to participate in the same hobbies that he has. I think that's so bizarre. I mean, that would be a major turnoff for me, and if somebody ever made me feel guilty about it, I would probably just break up with them. Not saying that's what you should do. I have issues, 1000%. But it does sound like something you guys should sit down and discuss and let him know, like, hey, this is the way that I am and this is the way that you are. I accept you the way that you are. You need to accept me as I am. And if he can't, then you guys got to seriously reflect on that, because that is not good. You should be able to live your life and he should be able to live his, and it shouldn't be conflicting whether or not you want to do what he does. You know what I mean? This is not female related at all, but someone said, who would win in a fight, Ratatouille or Stuart Little? Choose wisely. I'm already gonna say Ratatouille because that kid came from the freaking streets. He will straight up mob on Stuart Little. Don't get me wrong, that guy's super cute, but Ratatouille is here. Not only can he cook, he's probably very good with knives, and he grew up in the streets. Ratatouille. Oh my god, this is good. Someone said, anonymous, please. Don't worry, I'm keeping all of these anonymous because I realize that some of these questions you might not want to be exposed for. You know, if somebody, I get it, I get it. Do you tell someone if they didn't make you orgasm, or do you show them how to do it? Okay, so I totally recently went against my own pact that I made with myself with a guy that I had hooked up with when he asked me, and I said yes, and that was wrong of me because I didn't. I don't know, I think the question had caught me so off guard, and the way that it was delivered, there's no excuse really other than that I said yes, and I was just like, I don't want to talk about this. Yes, I did. I didn't want to make it a thing. But typically, whenever a guy asks me and I don't, I will say, no, I did not. And then they go, really? And I go, yup. If you know what works for you in bed and they didn't do that, 1000% show them. That is something that any other sexual partner, male or female, will always enjoy if someone knows what they like, tells them, and somewhat directs them. If anyone gets insecure about that, that's lame. Like, the other person that is trying to climax is trying to make sure that you both have a very incredible experience, and you're gonna learn something from it. You know, whether you're the person getting the tips on how to make them climax or you're the one giving the tips on how they can make you climax, tell them. It's always going to be important for them to learn. It's a new experience and you'll get to enjoy yourself at the end. I still regret the fact that I didn't tell him that, but see, the reason I didn't is because in that moment I didn't know what I would be able to do. Saving that for a different video. But no, tell them. Somebody tweeted me and they said, Jazz, you did a disservice to all of the other women that are going to hook up with this person because you told him that you climax, and now he's going to think that he always knows what he's doing, and all these other women now have to deal with what you did. I'm like, dang, that is so true. So yes, you're doing a disservice to the next person. Always remind yourself that. Oh my gosh, I need to know this. How was your nipple piercing experience? So as some of you guys know, I got my left nipple pierced. I intended to do both. I did not, and here is why. Me and Chachi decided on a whim to get our nipples pierced together. I had been wanting to get mine pierced for a long time, for over a year, and I was just always too scared because obviously your nipples are very sensitive parts of your body. The nerve endings there are insane. I told Chachi I want to do it. It was like at the beginning of us becoming really, really close friends, so we went, we did it, and oh my god, she went first. I watched her. She looked into my eyes as the needle went through her nipple, and she just went, ooh, ah, ooh, ow, ow, ow. And then the lady's like, we're done. And Chachi was like, okay, that wasn't that bad. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm definitely able to do 2 then. And Chachi was like, yeah, like it kind of hurt, but like I'm okay. No, that hurt. It was the most painful piercing. I've gotten my nose pierced and I've gotten my ears pierced. I've gotten my nipple pierced, okay? Nose is supposed to be super sensitive because it's the center of your face. If you've ever had a pimple on your lip or on your nose, your eyes water because it hurts, it stings, it's so sensitive. No, this, I was screaming, I was cussing, I had to sit on my hand so I didn't swat. I think it just depends on the person and your pain tolerance. I have the lowest pain tolerance. Everything hurts me, everything. So for me, it was so painful. I had to take a nap after and take ibuprofen. I felt nauseous, like I could not get the second piercing because of it. So now, like, I could probably go and do it again because I've kind of forgotten what the pain is like, but I remember it being very painful. But I love it and it's so cute. And once you just clean it and take care of it, it's like the cutest little accessory ever. I love mine so much. How many times have you been in love? By the way, love you so much. I love you too. I have only been in love once. I've experienced puppy love once and I've been in love once, and both were very eye-opening and beautiful experiences. Who do you find hot and sexy? Both celebrity guy and girl. That's easy. Okay, celebrity guy, I would have to go with Chris Pratt. I am absolutely in love with him. Just absolutely in freaking love with him. So I would say Chris Pratt as my guy. And then for my girl, it's a toss-up between Brie Larson. She's been my female crush since United States of Tara. Oh my God, she's literally so perfect to me. And then Claire Foy, but only in, well, I mean, she's freaking beautiful regardless, but specifically in The Girl in the Spider's Web. I think that was the first movie where I was like, oh no, like I say I'm attracted to girls. No, I'm clearly attracted to girls. Such a freaking hottie to me in that entire movie. She was like my Ruby Rose. So Claire Foy and Brie Larson. It's a toss-up between those two. Oh my God. How do you bounce back after getting played by every guy that seems serious at first? The amount of times that I've dated a guy that seemed serious at first and turned out to just be another player, I'm still tripping up on some of those people, and that sucks to admit, but it is absolutely the truth, and they have played a huge part in this feeling of like not trusting men, not wanting to pursue anything further, being afraid of getting hurt. I mean, it's all experience based, right? And what we experience and what we've seen and whatever. I typically just take a break, and that's just me. I will take a break and go off the grid, because the second I notice that I'm letting the opposite sex actually affect the way I view myself, the way that I choose to spend my time, anything that involves my own personal life and letting this person actually play a role when they're undeserving of it, then I'm like, okay, I need to take a break from all this. I need to stop talking to you. I need to stop talking to you. I need to get off these dating apps, and I need to just become very involved with myself again and realign myself again. Everything in my life is constantly about taking a break and realigning myself. And then I'm able to, after a few weeks, after a few months, however long it is that I decide to take, I'm able to then go into dating with a different approach and a different mindset, and maybe some of the ghosts of the past still kind of lingering, but for the most part, I am able to go in with a fresh outlook and treat it as a new experience, because those past experiences aren't so close. I've had time to move past it and get over it and, you know, have a new mindset. Okay, this may be TMI, but do you own any objects to pleasure yourself on your own? This is making me feel like I need to do an actual sex Q&A, because there's so many questions, and it makes me so happy to know that you guys are so open to discussing these things, because, you know, there are, I'm sure, some more conservative people who don't want to discuss that, but I think every once in a while to reach out and talk to some of my frisky gals or even just, you know, talk about these things openly on a platform where people could either receive some sort of knowledge or something. I mean, whatever, experience, I don't know. I think it'd be really cool. So if you guys want me to do like a sex related Q&A, make sure to like the video, comment that below. If you see somebody saying to do a sex video, thumbs up their comment so I can make sure I see it. But I think that would be a lot of fun, and I can try and answer as many questions as I can and be helpful to you guys. So let me know. All right, guys, I think that is going to conclude this girls chat Q&A. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. it. I always hope that, you know, anything that I ever share with you guys, I always hope that it's helpful and that it gives you guys a new perspective on something or makes you feel a little better about something that maybe you were worried about or felt insecure about. I don't know, I just always hope that I can help you guys in some way. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to throw it a thumbs up, show your support, give it a little like, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. I never say that, but apparently that's important. Turn on the bell notifications so you get notified when I upload a video. And that will be it for today. I will catch you guys in the next video. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Besitos, bye.